Hi, good afternoon everybody. Thank you for coming to take a look at my latest project. This is my design team project for TLC Creates, that's Paulette Slater. The kit that I've used in both of these is Grandmother's House and Sears Wallpaper. One's hardcover, one's soft, so I will run you through on this one. We'll have a look at the soft cover. The soft cover I've called Memories. It measures 8.5 tall by 5 3/4 wide. It's a single signature journal, this one, and there's around 80 pages front and back. The back is the fabric, and it has a tie on the front, and I've put on the front there on a little pin, I've put a lock and a key, which to me unlocks the memories that you want to keep inside of this journal. So if I just undo the tie there, on the front there is a picture of a lady. I think that's from the old design shop, but most of what's in here is from Paulette's kit. So have a little look inside. Hope you can see okay. So the front, there's a pocket front and back that's made of crocheted lace, and in the front here is one of the little envelope pockets here that flips out and tucks out, little writing spot there, little card in there. Oops. And I'll put a list of all the people that have inspired me in the list below, and that's an envelope. Okay. Front page there with some crochet trim on. There's a tuck spot here behind this. And then that flips up there for another journaling spot there. And some writing space on here as well. Okay. The buttons there, I've sewn some, they are vintage buttons that I've sewn on there, and that flips out, and there's a little bit of stenciling on there. A little tuck spot there, and some lace. And some more fabric ruffle there. This has got a lace pocket on it and a couple of tags, and the lace pocket is on the back, on the opposite page on the other side of the journal as well. Little card in there. And then this one opens out for some writing space. And this one, I think it was Carol Tinson that did these with the photographs in. So that just clips on there. I didn't stick that in because it's quite heavy because it's made out of card, but it can be stuck in if you'd like. And there's just some crochet doily trim there. That's just a little collage at the top of that page. A little tuck spot there with a flip down and some extra writing space there, and a little bulb pin with a couple of beads, buttons on there. Little tuck spot in that one. And that card. Another tuck spot here on the back, and a little pocket there. My friend Leslie has been very kind and donated some stuff that she's found in her local charity shop, so thank you Leslie for all the bits and pieces you found me. That's a little Franken page, and that says Be Yourself on there. That one flips out so you can journal on both of those pages, and there's a little booklet in there that you can journal on that opens up, and that says Beauty Exercises in 12 minutes. But these pages in here from Paulette's kit are beautiful. They really are vintage wallpapers, so it's lovely. Little tuck spot there, and that opens up, and it's a little writing spot. Some this is coffee dyed paper dyed with some lace. Another double, it is a double tuck spot, and there's also lace on there, so that can tuck there as well, or it can tuck in there, and the same on that one. one pulls out. I think that's a Tsunami Rose print. Some lace on the edge there. And this is Old Design Shop, this image here. Some lace there. There's a little pocket here that has a tuck spot behind it. Another Franken tag there. This is from an old embroidery design book that I had. Seeing as it's the kit's grandmother's house, that's what I would have found in my grandmother's house. A little tuck spot there, a little marriage certificate. That's a vintage tissue hanky in there. This is a little pocket here. So there's some more Franken paper, Franken tag there. So there's a tuck spot there, and there's a tuck spot there. And the bag opens, there's a little tuck spot there, so there's actually 3 in that one. That's a glassine bag. It's quite a lot of writing space, so you can journal in it. There's a tuck spot there with some writing paper on. And a little pocket here at the bottom. And here in the centre there's a couple of envelopes. That's in the style of Arty Maze. And there's some little beads in the middle there. Again, working to the back of the signature, there's some more journaling paper there tucked in. And a couple of little tags and a little lace tuck there. Little card there. Some crochet trim. A couple of tags in here. And again, there is a little pocket there on the front as well. This is one of the pages from one of Paulette's kits as well. And some little ribbon trim that I have there. There's a vintage crochet doily on there, some more of the book page. This one is a flip down that you can journal on. A vintage stamp on there, a card. And inside there's another little card, some of the leftover paper that I had, and that says, "Be happy with what you have and are. Be generous with both and you won't hunt for happiness." There's a little card in there. Pull out there, a little postcard with a threepenny stamp on it. Again, there's a tuck spot up here, and that one comes down and it has the extra writing space in it. Some more of the coffee dyed paper with the lace imprint on it. A little tuck spot there, and there's also a tuck spot there. Some more paper to journal on. I was going to put a tuck spot here, but it was too close, so that is actually glued down, and I put the tuck spot on this side instead. That's an old doily that was a square that I've cut into 4, a little bulb pin. That was one from my friend Leslie. As was this, that was a plain white doily that had been creased in half, and I've decoupaged part of the one of the wallpaper patterns onto there, so it makes a tuck spot. And again, there's a little pin there. That tucks in there. And on the back of it, again, some of the leftover paper. I've left that one blank because that can be personalised, so I've left that blank. Another little tuck spot here. And here. Old photograph there. And this is fabric, so there's some fine lace on the front there, and then some fabric covering that you can still write underneath it. On this one there's an envelope. So on the envelope there's, I think this is from, I think it's Tsunami Rose, some of these images. And then inside there, on the back there, there's some vintage old stamps. They are old ones that I've had. So that can be used to store something in there. There's a little appliqué flower on there. You could actually use that as a tuck spot as well. Another card in there. And a fabric ruffle. This is the other side of the double lace. So there's a wide piece of lace on that piece of fabric. So there's enough room there to put a couple of journaling cards in there. All the journaling cards have tea stain paper or coffee stain paper stitched onto the back. Another fabric ruffle there, that one flips out, there's a couple of cards on there. Again, one of the little button cards there, and that's got vintage buttons on it again. That was actually the image that I used to put onto tissue paper for this. There's another piece of vintage ephemera there, French certificate, and then again in the back there's the crocheted pocket there, and there's just a plain envelope in there that can be used to put something inside. So that's my design team project for Paulette. It is quite chunky, as you can see. There's quite a lot going on in there. I do hope you like it, and I'll do another video to show the other one, which was a hardcover journal. And thank you very much for looking. Thank you.